Welcome, everyone. This is restorative yoga. So today I'm just kind of doing a mix of the poses that I really enjoy that feel really good for my body, and hopefully they will also feel good for your body as well. So hopefully you've got all your props. I have all my various props ready to go. So we'll go ahead and begin with our first setup. So we're going to take our chair and flip it over so that the back is resting down on the ground and it's making a little bit of a ramp. And then if you have a wall that you can set it up against it so that it doesn't slide. So this is going to be the support for your back. And then we'll put some padding on that. So I'm just going to take one of these nice big pillows here. And then if you have blocks, you can have a couple of blocks handy. We're going to do a supported bound angle pose. So the blocks will be for your knees. If you don't have blocks, you can grab a couple of blankets and roll them up and support your knees with that. And then you can also grab a strap if you have one and your eye pillow. So we're going to have a seat. And we're just going to kind of recline on our pillow. So if you have a strap, before you lay back, we're going to loop the strap around the back and then take the end that does not have the buckle underneath your feet. So you're bringing the soles of your feet together and then you'll buckle it. You don't want the buckle on any body parts. So try to have it kind of in between. And then start with it kind of loose. Want to have that strap kind of underneath your low back. You can always make it tighter, okay? And then we can prop underneath the knees with our blocks, or you can just roll up some blankets. You could also make a couple of little rolls to support your arms. So I'm going to make a couple of these. All right, so when you're ready, the last thing would be to take that eye pillow and place it over your eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and set a timer here. We'll do 5 minutes. If I can find my timer. There it is. So if you notice any body parts that aren't feeling fully supported, go ahead and adjust your props as needed. So everything should feel really nice and supported. Letting your facial muscles relax, letting your shoulders relax, letting those hips open. And then just bringing your attention to your breath. Following the inhale and the exhale. Taking some nice deep breaths. And we'll start to make our way out of this pose. So helping yourself up to a seat. You've got that strap around you. Go ahead and gently remove it. And then we're going to use the chair again, using the chair for a lot of our poses today. So we're going to put the chair up like it's supposed to be set up, like a normal chair. And then we'll go ahead and have a folded blanket to sit on. And then if you have a chair that doesn't have a nice cushion on it like mine does, you might want to put a blanket or something to pad your head, because we're going to be resting our head on the chair. So we're going to have a seat on our blanket and take the legs out to either side of the chair. And then we're going to just rest the forehead on the chair. So you can rest your head on your hands if you want. You can rest your head on the seat of the chair. That's why I said you might want to have some padding. If it's not comfortable for your arms to be resting on the chair, you could also rest them down. Okay, so find what feels best for you. Then we'll go ahead and be here for 5 minutes. And in these first few moments, again, if something doesn't feel comfortable, you need to adjust a prop, go ahead and make whatever adjustments you need to. And allow your feet and your legs just to relax. So we're not flexing the feet, we're just letting the head be in a nice neutral position. If you notice your mind starts to wander here, just come back to your breath. I'll go ahead and make our way out this pose. So I'll just sit up. We're going to stay basically in the same position facing the chair. And we're going to cross our legs. So trying to line up our ankles so that we can see both of our feet rather than crossing at the ankles. Because if you sit cross-legged like this with your ankles crossed, you might start to feel like that circulation is getting cut off. So just kind of loosen up the pose a little bit, open it up slightly, and then we'll go ahead and we're going to do 2 minutes, and then we'll switch our legs and do 2 minutes with the other leg in front. Okay. So when you're ready, go ahead and rest the head back on the chair. And again, arms can be on the chair or down by your sides. So go ahead and sit up. And then switch your legs, take your other leg in front. Again, nice, loose, cross-legged so you can see both of your feet. And then we'll do another 2 minutes. It'll feel different depending on which leg you have in front. Relaxing your shoulders. I just noticed my shoulders were kind of still holding on to tension. And just release that. Sometimes you don't know that you're holding tension until you think about it. And you're like, oh yeah, let me relax those shoulders or my jaw. Just surrendering into the pose. We'll go ahead and release. Maybe extend your legs out for a moment. You can bounce your knees a little bit if you like. All right, so we're done with the chair for now, but we'll use it again later. I'm just going to set it over here in the corner. And then we're going to do one of my favorite poses, which is supported bridge. This is one that I like to do just in my regular yoga class. So if you have a block, that would be ideal, preferably a foam block. If not, you can, sort of create something for you to rest your hips on. You can, fold up a couple of blankets and make a support for your back. So I would do something kind of like this, maybe with a couple of blankets rolled up, just to make a little stack here. But since I do have my block, I'm going to use it. And then let's also grab something for the neck. So I like to use this little fleece blanket for my neck support, or if you have a neck pillow, you could use that just to make a little roll. Let's set that up here. So we don't want to lie down on the block. We want to lie down first and then put the block into place. So go ahead and lie down and then adjust your neck support. Have your eye pillow nearby. And then you're going to lift your hips up, bring that block underneath you. Sort of, I like to place it right underneath my sacrum. So if you know where that is on your body, it's that sort of diamond shaped bone at the base of your spine. And I like to have the top edge of my block kind of right where my sacrum and my lumbar spine meet. And I like to have it on the lowest setting, but you can raise it up if you need a little bit more height. Knees can be bent. You can straighten out the legs if you want. That's going to give you a little bit more sensation in your back and a little bit more heart opening. So I'm going to keep my knees bent. And then grab your eye pillow. I'm going to set the timer here for 5 minutes. And then your arms can just rest down by your sides. You can place your palms down if you need to feel a little bit more grounded. If you want to kind of be in a more receiving, receptive mode, you can take your palms up. If you need to adjust your props again so that you're completely comfortable, make whatever adjustments you need here. And we'll go ahead and release. So first, lifting your hips up and removing the block from underneath your back. And then removing the eye pillow, rolling on to one side. And then making your way up into a seat. So we're going to set up for Mountain Brook. So let's keep our neck roll and our eye pillow handy. And then we're going to make a couple of rolls. So we're going to make a kind of a smallish roll to go under the back. So what you can do with a blanket is just roll it up a little bit to make a smaller roll. And then if you decide you need more, you could roll it up more. But start small for your back. And then we'll make a bigger one that is going to go underneath the knees. So I'm going to actually take a second one. Or you can use a bolster if you have a bolster. But I'm going to take 2 blankets and kind of roll them up together so that I have a little bit larger bolster for my knees. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. So I'm going to roll these guys up together. Okay. And then sort of try and space them out where you think they need to go. They're obviously going to need to be adjusted once you lay down. So go ahead and get that roll that's going to go underneath kind of the middle of your back. So not the low back, but the middle of the back. So kind of where the bottom of your ribs are. And then bring in that neck roll and then the one under the knees. So this is called Mountain Brook. And so if you think about the way a brook kind of runs over rocks. And if this back roll is a little too high for you, go ahead and unroll it a little bit, make it a little lower. Should feel a nice opening, but not too much. And then we'll grab that eye pillow. We'll set the timer again for 5 minutes. Making any adjustments to your props that you need to, so that you are completely relaxed. And again, your palms can be up or down, depending on what feels best for you. start to release. So again, just like before, roll up to your side. And just rest here. And then when you're ready, make your way up to a seat. And then for our last pose, we're going to use the chair again. I'm going to set some of these blankets off to the side. I'm going to hang on to one. So we're going to do basic relaxation with your legs on the chair. So you want to be to the side of the chair because we're going to rest our lower legs on the seat of the chair. And you don't want your feet kind of hitting the back of the chair. So you want to have your legs kind of, if you have longer legs, hanging off. If you are shorter, you may need some more support just to elevate your hips a little bit. So I'm just going to take, I don't think I need more than one blanket here. And then hang on to your neck roll and your eye pillow again. So we'll sit down onto our blankets and then take your legs, lower legs up onto the chair, and then go ahead and lay down, making any adjustments that you need to. And then getting that neck pillow in place and then the eye pillow. So I'm not going to stay in this pose with you guys. I'm going to get up and read a guided visualization for you because we're going to be in this one for about 15 minutes or so. So go ahead and get comfortable. The other thing you can do is if you want to cover up, because we are going to be in this pose a little longer, if you want to grab one of your extra blankets and cover up with, or if you want to throw on an extra sweatshirt, that's all great. So I'll give you guys a few moments to get yourselves situated. I'm going to grab a quick sip of water. So I've read this script before. And this is the passive progressive relaxation script. So basically it takes us through the body and we'll just go through and relax each body part as we go. It's very similar to Yoga Nidra, but not exactly the same. Settle back comfortably and begin to focus on your breathing. Take deep breaths in through your nose and exhale out of your mouth. Continue to breathe in and out several times, allowing the breath to become deeper and deeper from your lower lungs and diaphragm. Allowing any worries or concerns you may have to drift through your mind and out with your breath. Letting your breath clear your mind as you begin to relax. Begin to think about your body and its many different parts. Pay attention to how each of your body part of your body is feeling. Does your back feel comfortable? Are your feet relaxed? Is there noticeable pain anywhere in your body? Just notice the sensations in your body without trying to change them. Breathe in deeply through your nose, bringing all the air down into your diaphragm, feeling your stomach rise, letting the air move up into your lungs, expanding your rib cage. And now exhale through your mouth. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Notice how the air feels inside your lungs as it gradually expands them from the bottom, pushing the sides of your lungs out towards the wall of your chest, feeling your lungs all the way to the very top under your collarbone, fully exercising their capacity. And exhale through your mouth. Breathe this way several more times, concentrating on the path that the air takes. Inhale deeply again through your nose and focus on your feet. Release the tension out of each heel. Let all the tension from the entire day flow out of your heels like air being released from a tire. Perhaps today's stress and tension made you feel like a heavy, wet towel dumped on the floor, soaked with weight. Imagine yourself lying flat, drying in the sun, letting the tension evaporate into the air around you. Take another deep breath and turn your attention to your lower legs. Notice how they feel. As this breath of air fills up your diaphragm and moves into your lungs, feel the blocked up tension being released from your legs, along with the air of your breath. If you detect any tension in your legs, inhale again and breathe it out. Next, visualize your knees and upper legs. Become aware of how they are feeling. Notice any tension that is damming up the easy flow of relaxation, and exhale the tension away as you release your breath. You can feel that your knees and upper legs are now free from tension. Now direct your breathing power to your hips and buttocks. Do they feel locked and tight? Loosen them up as you breathe deeply in through your nose. Concentrate on each part individually, noticing the tension, allowing it to release as you exhale. With each breath, all of your muscles, ligaments, and joints will be loosened more and more as you allow yourself to sink further into the surface your body is resting on. Now search for any discomfort that you may find in your abdomen. As your stomach rises slowly with another deep breath, picture yourself floating easily in a calm lake. While staying afloat, capture the tension in this breath, bringing it up into your lungs and releasing it through your mouth. Feel your abdomen relax and settle. Now approach the diaphragm and chest area. Most of the tension has been released here already, as deep breaths of air have been traveling in and out. Yet faint remnants of stress may still remain. Inhale, collecting these last traces of the hectic day, and expel them through your mouth. Now turn your attention to your upper back, shoulders, and neck. The muscles here may feel a little distorted and tense. Let them weigh heavy and sink you further into your support. As the weight of your shoulders brings you down a few inches, begin to concentrate on the joints in your shoulders. As you inhale deeply again, begin to feel these parts as light, lax, and free from tension. Exhale away the stress that has made them tense. Now move up to your head. Let it become as loose as your neck and shoulders. Let this light feeling encompass your entire head, sinking you into another level of relaxation. Shift now to your lower back. Consider the pressure that has been focused onto your lumbar region all day, supporting the weight of your head, shoulders, and torso. Now imagine a small sun rising behind you, warming each vertebrae of your back. As it rises with your breathing, as you breathe in deeply. Feel your spine warm and widen itself. Feel it lengthen and notice each vertebrae decompress. Now become aware of your forehead and eyes. Feel the lines in your forehead fade away as you exhale, leaving it smooth and loose. Let another breath fill your diaphragm. And as you release it, let your eyes loosen from the stress and sink further into relaxation. Feel how loose each body part has become, and let each sink a little bit further. Now turn your attention to your arms and hands. And picture a pot of water boiling. Imagine your stress as steam escaping from your body. Inhale deeply, and as you exhale, allow all the steam to pass from your upper arm, through your biceps, down your elbow and your forearms, your wrists, and out through your fingertips. Become aware of your entire body. Take another deep breath and enjoy its rejuvenating power as it clears all traces of tension. Notice your jaw and teeth. Feel your jaw relax as its tiny muscles become loose and tension-free. Now that you are relaxed, remember this feeling. Notice how it feels to be totally relaxed. Your entire body feels loose and clean. Remember this feeling of calm. Practice recalling this feeling of peace and tranquility whenever you need it. Now let yourself out of this deep state of relaxation gradually. Continue your deep breathing as you move your fingers and wiggle your toes. Start to circle the ankles and the wrists. And then reaching the arms up overhead. Take a nice stretch here. And release. And then make your way off of your chair. Just roll to one side. And take some nice deep breaths there on your side. And when you feel ready to, make your way into any comfortable seat you choose to finish your practice today. And we'll complete our practice with 3 deep breaths, inhaling arms up and exhaling them down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. One more time, inhaling it up. Bringing the hands together, heart center as we exhale. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.